I guess first to start with conditions. What was the biggest challenge, and then how do you feel like you handled them?
Yeah, I mean it's a heavy wind, so you get downwind and the ball's not going to fly as far. It's tough because you're standing there and you think you're 20 miles an hour downwind, and you got to hit the same club as no wind. So it's playing hard. I mean there's no faking it around here, but birding 1, 5, and 11 and shooting 75 is kind of disgusting. So I anytime you do that, you probably have a low round in your hands, and obviously I just didn't have it.
Yeah. Scotty, obviously you know him pretty well. What's kind of the best childhood Scotty Scheffler story that you have?
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, we've played together for 16 years. First junior event I ever played, Jordan won it. Scotty finished second. It's countless. I mean, he's just a gamer. I mean, anytime we were playing little games at home, it's like you can't count them out. So, I tip my cap to him for how good he's been playing, obviously, the last 6 weeks, I guess, and obviously what he's doing this week is pretty special.
I don't know how closely you've been able to see him, but is anything different than the Scotty Scheffler of 7 weeks ago that,
No, I mean, honestly, I think it's just, you have 2.5, I guess 2+ years, however long it's been under your belt of being out here. You see the courses, and, there's no weaknesses in his game. I mean, he's always been a tremendous short game player, and now his iron play is obviously one of the best in the world, and he's hitting it a mile. So, I mean, I basically just described the number one player in the world, so it's kind of no surprise.
When you say gamer, do you have a story that kind of illustrates that?
Yeah, I mean, you just can't count him out. I mean, obviously he won the match play this year, but I mean, he's a nuisance when you're playing a money game against him. I could be in there for 15 feet looking at birdie, and he might, maybe miss a green and hit it to 20 feet and end up making par out of it. And all of a sudden, you feel like you may have got one on him. But what he's doing right now is pretty reminiscent of Jordan 2015. He's right there. Everything that he's doing is, like I said, clicking on all cylinders, and it's pretty fun to watch.
Seems like a guy who, in a good way, doesn't overthink things. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I mean, he and Meredith are awesome. I've known them both back since high school, and so they couldn't be nicer people. Which that's something that speaks way more than their golf. I mean, they're some of the most humble and gracious people you'll find out here, and of course I always want to be rooting for myself, but I'm always rooting for him just because he's such a good dude.
Yep. And what's the goal for you tomorrow?
Yeah, I just put a good round together. I rolled it nice today. I misjudged the wind a lot. I mean, if you give me a total of about 15 inches today, I probably turn into 70. So, and that's the difference out here. My wedge shot on 14 lands 6 inches too short. I got a ball that rolls to 55 feet away instead of being 8 feet on 16, and 13 I missed carrying the ridge by about a foot. So, I mean, it's just tough. I mean, you need those breaks to win out here, and obviously I didn't have them.
Yep. How do you feel about the Giants?
It's a nice start last night. I was watching.
Okay.
So
Cool.
yeah.
Yep. Thank you.